What's going on, guys? Back with another video. So the other day I made a video and I covered something that Jasmin Laine had said, and if you don't know who she is, if you haven't heard of her before, go follow her on YouTube and X. And she said Canada cannot diversify our trade. It's physically impossible. We shouldn't be our own best customer. We already are, and that's the biggest reason why we're in this mess. That's not Trump's fault, it's the liberals. And then one of the biggest, if not the biggest, absolute douchebag on the internet, a guy by the name of Dean Blundell, responds to her and says, "We already did you dits. You're a traitor full of Botox. Just leave." Now, the reason I want to bring this up is because, I just want to make sure you all know that Dean Blundell is a douchebag. But also, he's first of all, he's not refuting her point. He's just name-calling and then making fun of the way she looks, as if there's anything... she's not ugly, she's a nice-looking woman. So I don't really understand that part, and then not refuting her point with any evidence or any facts. Just weird. The so-called loving, accepting, tolerant left are at it again. Now, Jasmin Laine had a comeback here, and it was beautiful. Absolutely roasting him in a nice, calm, typical Jasmin Laine fashion. So let's have a look at what she had to say here in response. She replied to him saying, "Imagine being an older man with no argument. So you lash out by insulting a young woman's looks. You couldn't refute the post, so you defaulted to Botox and dits. Because apparently when women are right, insecure men get loud. Calling me names doesn't change the fact that 75% of our exports still go to the United States. Canada hasn't diversified trade. We've just talked about it while killing pipelines. That's not a cosmetic issue. That's a liberal failure." Absolutely. And again, right? What's wrong with the way Jasmin looks? There's nothing. And then calling her a ditz, why? Because she's blonde? Buddy. And again, I'm no prize, but I mean, come on. This is the guy making fun of people's looks? This guy. Okay. Who makes fun of everybody. And with Canada versus everybody. I mean, this guy is such a clown. Absolute douchebag. Can't refute her point. Lashes out and gets emotional because someone said something he didn't like. And just talks down to people. Now, again, I call people stupid all the time. But I'm not here going after people's looks. And by the way, if you're liberal at this point, you are kind of stupid, at least politically, so don't get mad at me. That's just telling the truth. Botox? He's got no evidence of that. Calls her a ditz, can't even refute her point, and Jasmin Laine just absolutely dismantled him. Let's have a look at some of the comments. So let's see who people agree with. So there's a back and forth about Brian Mulroney, but again, an actual someone trying to argue with her, but that's fine. You can have disagreements, you can have arguments. But let's see if anyone here defends Dean Blundell. Oh, of course, and then again, more people on the left calling her ugly, which is hilarious. And not in a way where it's like, oh, good one, you got her. It's, again, the loving, tolerant, accepting left being absolute douchebags like usual. And then again, you got people defending Jasmin Laine. And she doesn't need us to do it. She can do it herself. But it's just, again, all these people from the left. Every time you disagree with them, they lash out, they get emotional, and they can't even refute your points. Again, look at this idiot here. Maple Momoa, good lord. Washed up radio junkie says what? What are you talking about? Yeah, she was in radio for a bit. Now she has over 100,000 subscribers. Hardly washed up. And then you have a bunch of people, again, defending Jasmin and taking shots at Dean, but that's what happens. When you take shots at people unnecessarily, like making fun of their looks, you're gonna get absolutely shit on, and you deserve it. So you had a few people insulting Jasmin there, kind of piling on, but again, Dean's showing his true colors again. You tell him, Jasmin. Way more people defending her, sticking up for her, and absolutely burying Dean Blundell, which is what he deserves. And I remember him being on the radio a long time ago. I think just after I got out of high school. But again, what's his purpose here? He's not adding any valuable commentary. He's just insulting people. And again, I do it too, but I also add commentary whether you agree with me or not. Not once on this channel, other than this one, making fun of Dean Blundell, have I gone after people who say something that I disagree with, specifically because of the way they look. Why would I do that? Why would anyone do that? Oh, right, it's because he's angry, emotional, and a soy jack. That's what that dude is. You couldn't get your testosterone to be lower than Dean Blundell's. It's pathetic, it's weak, and that's what the left is of today. You disagree with them, they lash out, they're emotional, you're a Nazi, you're racist, you're this, you're that, and that's the end of it. They don't have any actual points. And Dean just proved it with this post. You pathetic little weasel. So I just thought, you know what? I usually just call out politicians. But this is such a weaselly move. Dean, you're a piece of trash. And you deserve to get called out like this. And badly ratioed, by the way. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Dean Blundell and Jasmin? Really curious to see what you guys have to say about this one. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll be back shortly with a new one.